Okay. Another day, another dollar.
Oh yeah, we're back.
Another day with a stooge
Back
move.
at it.
Tried to wear a polo and be official, and it said, "The fuck are you doing? I'm not going to share your shirt at all until you get in a tank top." I said, "All right, sure." What a weekend. What did we? I mean, I know what we got up to.
Yeah.
You know, I know the dealings that happened. Let's just say there's a party at the Casa.
Sure.
Okay, Caleb's
Sure.
Casa was bumping. Um, you know, beers, the lads,
Mm-hmm.
football.
What?
Like,
What?
more do you need? Literally had so many WUDs. I think I took 18 of them home in like a big old bag. Like, I looked like I was carrying a fucking overweight
Okay.
baby
Sure.
back to my car. And they will not go to waste. Don't worry,
No,
everyone.
no, no.
Those will,
They will be used.
yeah.
Have to be. Have to be.
The way the Rams are playing, they'll be used quicker than I thought because we gotta we gotta start getting some of these down. But did you get into anything on Sunday?
Um, what did I do on Sunday?
Check the back of the eyelids, probably.
Um, no, pretty much just chilling. Yeah.
Love
Not too
that.
much. Watch some ball. Watch the Eagles get piss slammed. Hung out with my girl in the afternoon
There we
slash
go.
night, and yeah, that was it. Pretty chill Sunday. Needed to just like
Yeah, get
kind
back to the
of die.
basics.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, when you get the boys, like what we expected to be at the Casa versus what we ended up with at the Casa with the entire fantasy group chat for IU Sleeper. Shout out the fellas.
Yeah.
You gotta get back to Sunday, but you gotta kind of say, hey, you know what, that was wonderful, but we got to get back to our roots.
Sure. Sure.
Ass, couch, beer, ball.
Yep. What? What?
What?
What?
That's it. What? Um, Yes. Saturday had the birthday dealio, and then it's kind of interesting. Started playing beer pong and was hitting a shot. So I don't know, when you shoot, do you try to? It's kind of a trade secret I learned at Laverne. Probably not trade, but when you throw it, you try to get a little backspin. You know what I mean? So you get the good roll into the cup. So if it hits the edge, it's supposed to roll in.
Okay.
I looked like a genius the first game, and we took the big dogs to the final cup. I think it was a
Hmm.
2-1 loss, but it felt good. Second game, tried the same tactic, and boy, we just the the way that the spin's supposed to go, you see, is it's supposed to hit and go in.
Sure.
Was not. It was hitting and bouncing out. So
Ooh.
not sure physics how we did that, but we were on just a little
Okay.
bit,
Okay.
a little bit off. I believe I was dropped into the free agency, but you know what? That's just
That's how it goes.
the way things go. I mean, the coach was. I mean, he's firing on all cylinders. To be fair, I don't think he was as caught up in the bevies as I was. I was ahead by quite a few beers. So, but you know what? You gotta perform in the lights of the brightest. Speaking of the lights of the brightest, I did not realize the disparity with those like floodlights on one side of the table to the other. Like the shadow that's cast if you're facing the house is insane.
Mm.
Like everyone's shadow looks like, in the Nightmare Before Christmas, they got those
Yeah.
ghouls. It looks like that shit over the
Sure.
Cubs.
Sure.
And then Sunday, went back over to the house, cleaned up a couple things. Um, I had forgotten that I had originally brought over a veggie tray and a fruit tray. Did not take those out once. Neither the cake. So I have cake at my house, veggies,
Okay.
fruits. So the whole 9 yards.
Yeah.
And that's just what we've been up to.
Just been
Um,
slamming.
yeah, was bummed out after the Rams lost to the Bears. I mean,
Yep.
yeah.
Not much you can do.
Nah, I mean, I'm gonna sound like a whiner, but like you could say I'm getting on my high horse, but could we just I- if Matt Stafford's getting absolutely fucking piss slammed at the end of plays, could we call flag? Just to it's not gonna change the game too much, but could we just keep my quarterback alive?
Sure.
Um,
I don't think you can.
I don't believe so either. I'm a little worried about it. I did hear that we're getting a couple people off IR this week, so gotta hope for the best. But gotta start scoring some touchdowns. All right, you can't just drive it down to the end zone and then kick
and then
6
and
field
then hang
goals.
out. Yeah.
No, sorry, like 4 and then it's up. So it's the way the cookie crumbles. If you don't score, teams will beat you.
Sure.
I believe we have an update from Coach's Corner. If I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. We're trying.
Okay, that's a good start.
We're trying. We dialed some things up. Double blitz led to an interception.
Okay.
So, still lose 31-6.
Wow. All right.
So, but I mean, the things we implement work sometimes. It's just hey, let's just do it every time. We're pretty poor at covering curl flat. We got no, we can't just get out there.
We can't
Just get out there, get underneath.
Okay.
Like, hey, flat defender.
Yeah. Widen out.
All we do is widen.
Yeah. We run.
We run 2 defenses. We run Seattle, which is cover 3.
Cover 3.
Corners bail, safety middle of the field. 2 and a hook. 2 to the flat, or 1 in the middle, 1 rushes, or double rush.
Hole.
And safety fills hard, and we go cover 0 across the board.
I like that.
Okay, sure. Or we do palms. Cover 4. Bring 1 of these middle people. Bring them back up. 2 safeties. Quarter. Corners bail still. We're bailing. Yep. Same 2 people.
Couple hots. Yep.
Can't do it. We want to. So hey, we're supposed to here. Go to the flat, right?
Right.
Here we go. Oh no! There she goes. Here we go. Set hike. Inside. Oh no! She got me again. Like, hey, you just do this. Set hike to the side, and then here she comes right to you, and then you jump it, and then we're good. Instead of this way, and then you're chasing her over there, and then you can't get there in time because she's faster than you. So there you go. That's what happened. So we put about 8 different people in at the flat. No one could do it. So I don't know. And our corners don't like playing shallow. They don't like sitting down there.
Okay.
Because
no cover 2.
we don't like doing it. I don't know. They just don't feel comfortable. They just want to back up and do their thing. And I'm like, we haven't really been giving up much deep. So I'll take it for now. I mean, if we're a bend but don't break.
Nothing cheap, nothing deep.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's been our strategy, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So
I'm a little more concerned, Coach, about this offensive production. This is about the 3rd or 4th game I'm hearing about 6 points put up on the board or 7 points put up on the board. I mean,
yeah, I mean,
that's concerned.
Yeah, it's just points are hard to come by. Should have scored twice. It should have been 27-13. We had a late touchdown drop, about a 40-yard bomb shot out of her hands, running free and clear. You just got to catch the rock. She also is the one who caught the touchdown, which was also another 40-yard bomb. So we can chuck that thing deep and make it happen. But it's defense. We come out just asleep sometimes. Like today, they came down and scored. Now we're playing number 1 team in the league. It is what it is. Like,
gotcha.
Probably not going to win. They've beaten Rancho. They've beaten Etowanda. They've beaten everybody. So I'm like, okay, let's just do our thing. Down 6-0 early. Then we get some stops. Get 2 stops in a row. I'm like, all right, we'll take 6-0 at half. We throw an interception, short field, they score. Not helping ourselves.
Yeah.
Not helping ourselves.
All right. Are these interceptions based off of execution error or player position?
All of them. Name.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
It could be anything at any which time. Sometimes people aren't running the right routes. Sometimes people will run a route and then there's no rusher, right? So a quarterback's standing there. So
they'll just
say we did all stops.
Oh no.
Say we just want to do all stops. We stop and then it's it. I'm gonna stand here like this. And then quarterback's like, somebody Start moving. Do something. You go over here so I can throw it to you. Nah. I did my route. It's over. We have no scramble drill capabilities. So that is
See.
unfortunate. The only time we have a little scramble drill is if we sent people deep, and then they'll
Mhm.
kind of just be waving their hands back there and like, "Hey, it's open down there if you want to just give it a heave."
Give that thing a little chuck there.
So yeah,
Okay. Okay. I mean,
we could
it's
definitely use some new concepts for sure.
okay. We could use some fresh ideas in there. It's good to hear, from what we know coach controls, defense is getting better week by week, and that's really all you can ask. Um, yeah, we're hoping one of these times we'll check into coach's corner and we'll just hear, "Hey, we fucking did it." Who would have thought we would do it? Not me.
Yeah,
But we fucking did it. Waiting for that
I
day.
think I mean realistically, I mean they're not. It's not that the games aren't winnable. Like we probably shouldn't win, but you'd like to think in 10 chances
You got a shot.
we got a shot to get one. Catch somebody sleeping, you know.
Yeah.
Like we played better in this game than we did against Los Osos, and Los Osos really we could beat them.
Okay.
So yeah,
Do we have Los Osos coming up?
we're gonna have Los Osos. Do we play them? No, the last week.
Okay.
Last
Okay.
week of the season. 14th on the 14th, Monday the
Okay.
14th. Yeah, play Osos, and then we'll play Etowanda after. And I think we could beat. I don't think Etowanda's very good either, quite
Okay.
frankly.
Could
But
end on a 2-0.
and Etowanda basically beat Chino Hills by 1 touchdown. But Rancho just only beat Los Osos 13-6 today. So
Anybody can beat anybody, it
anyone
looks like.
can be beat on any given day. Let's just do our job and lock in, please.
Instead of any given Sunday, any given school day.
Sure.
All right. Well, we appreciate the feedback, Coach. We're sorry for putting you on the spot there.
No, I
Well,
mean,
the reporter that was there, he's gonna get fucking canned.
yeah, as
Okay.
good as that sound.
Get him the fuck out of here. Uh, I'm trying to think of who was the funny coach this weekend. There was one coach, I think it was in college, who literally just stood at the podium and was like, What do you want from me? Okay, we just lost. All right, like
Yeah.
that's it. All right,
Yeah. There you
never
go.
mind. Shit. Okay. Well,
Like my bad. All right.
not a happy camper, sure. I feel like we should probably start with our NCAA picks and then work our way into the top 10s. I'm thinking.
Okay.
See how we did this weekend.
Yeah. That seems
We
like
had
a
a
good
good
strategy.
slate. Yeah, I mean, we were
This is a
kind of
solid
seeing
slate
the
of
field
games.
pretty well. Yeah, there's potential either way. Georgia Bama turned out to be a better game than we thought. I mean, we initially had high hopes for it, but anyone who tuned into that one,
Yeah.
you probably turned the channel over to Illinois Penn State game like we did when it was 21 skunk.
Yep.
Because those of you who know the unspoken rules playing any NCAA or NFL football game, if you're playing against your buddies and you go up 21-0 before half, it is 21 skunk on to the next.
Yeah. Next new game.
Yep. Let's
Sure.
get this thing going. Refreshed.
Sure.
Yeah. Who's that freshman for Bama? Number 2.
Ryan Williams.
Ryan Williams. He's the best freshman in the country. He's unreal. I mean, I
He's
don't
pretty
even know
good,
how
huh?
he's
Pretty good.
thinking he's pretty good.
Thinking I mean, he should be playing his senior of high school right now. That's the crazy thing.
That is the sickest thing. Is like
Yeah.
he's doing this against college athletes.
Yeah.
But he should be in high school. Like, man, that's just God-given athleticism.
Yeah.
He's an absolute phenomenal athlete. Got to give a shout out to Milrow. He wasn't just doing the typical playbook of throw it deep and run it. I mean, he can still do that, but he was hitting some pretty good dots over the middle.
Mhm.
Like that intermediate passing game. We did say if he could get that intermediate passing game, watch out. And it
Sure.
looks like I'm thinking he might have. Georgia's defense in the first half looked abysmal. I mean, they were just getting run up and down the field. And then, some people are speculating maybe, Vegas put a call in, maybe a Buffalo Wild Wings call. Hey, we got this thing. Got this thing about 7 points. Like, can we fucking figure it out?
Yeah.
Like, getting blown out here,
I'm
Can we
absolutely
just
pissed, lad.
give people. We're trying to get live bets here, and all we're getting is shit ass. I'll take Bama by 30. I mean, Carson Beck, he finished with 439 yards, so he had a really good second half. But his
Yeah,
first half
no,
was
Georgia
abysmal.
figured it out in the second half, but
They did.
you know, it's tale of two halves right there. I mean, you can't go down by 28. So
Yeah, and the more you look at it, I mean, Georgia was so one-dimensional in the second half. You really got to wonder how they made the comeback because that just shows the coverage errors on Alabama. Because I'm looking at rushing stats. Trevor Etienne, 12 carries, 55 yards in a tub. Okay,
mhm.
his longest was 12. That was the most, like the longest rush from any running back. So you're not able to run the ball very well, and your quarterback throws 3 picks. Carson Beck has a fumble. So we had 3 fumbles and we recovered none of them. How does that even 3 fumbles, 1 lost,
Like we couldn't get
0
one.
recovered? Where'd the other 2 go? Alright. But 3 fumbles, 3 picks, that's 6 turnovers, like, I mean, to honestly, to lose by 1 score after all of that, maybe Georgia's the real winner because that's kind of insane. Milrow for 347,
Milrow
374.
was Dyson, and
He's
I'm
still
not
100
talking the
yards on the
damn
ground.
fucking what's it called? The Dyson
Oh, vacuum?
freaking yeah.
Dyson cordless?
Yeah, I'm not talking back
Oh,
Dyson
shit.
cordless with the damn dual core processing in there. Oh, that thing will
Oh,
pick up anything.
we talking about a Dyson steamer too. Ooh,
Ooh,
steam them
maybe.
curtains while they're hanging there. That's kind of been a big, I guess, pain point for my dad when he comes to my house. He's like, "Why haven't you ironed your curtains?" I'm like, "Why would I? Why would I iron my curtains? You need to steam them." Like, who's coming in? Like, who's looking at them really? Like, who's coming to my house and is like, you know what? Everything looks great, but those curtains over there. I mean, Jesus, son, are we living in a fucking barn? I mean, what are we doing? So maybe I need the Dyson cordless steamer. Yep, good game, Alabama. Way to take care of home court and play
Old serve.
Dixieland a lot. Illinois, Penn State. You know, Penn State took care of business.
Snooze fest.
Yep,
Yeah,
as usual.
just some defensive showdown. You know, the game that pisses me off the most is the one time we're not rocking with the Wildcats is when they decide to have their master class.
I didn't
That's
want
the
to
one that pissed
say
me
it,
off.
but I'm gonna say it. I mean, what the hell, Arizona? Said you're wagging all year. Then
Yeah.
you go to Kansas State. You get piss slammed by Sunshine. Then you come out here. I say, well, Utah's got Wilson's younger brother just slinging the pill. It's a night game in Utah. They don't lose those. They got a receiver with 155 receiving yards and almost ran for 100 yards. Like, and somehow Arizona puts up 23.
Yeah.
I, I don't know. Like, I'm trying to look. I mean, McMillan didn't go crazy. He had 6 receptions for 50 yards and he had 13 targets. Where's the targets? Well, no, I don't see that.
Where does it?
It says 13 was his long. I thought it was his targets.
Ah, okay.
I'm guessing it was probably about like 10 to 12 targets. Um, yeah, I'm not really sure how the hell Arizona did this. I mean, Isaac
They
Wilson.
finally showed up for once. I can't believe they got slammed by Kansas State.
Yeah, that was insane.
And Kansas State's been slammed back-to-back weeks. Nothing makes any sense.
Well, Kansas State did slam this week too. It's the crazy part. Looking at it, you know, I went with a couple gut picks this week, and that was certainly one of them. I mean, in Coach Bill Schneider's dome, you know, like, yeah,
You got to think.
they're getting a win. Um, I don't really know. I'm trying to see. I mean, Ollie Gordon, you're giving him 15 carries. That's it.
Not enough.
Yeah, feed the beast.
You got to give him the rock.
Yeah, Avery Johnson ran the ball 5 times for 60 yards. Jeez, talk about making the most of your carries. They had DJ Giddens. Giddens? It's not Gideon, but it's Giddens. Giddens. Uh, 15 carries, 187 yards,
Sure.
12.5
DJ.
average. Yeah, he ran 66. I did see that one. I mean, Kansas State literally, they didn't do anything fancy on defense. They lined up in a bear gap scheme, 5 down, said, we're not giving you a free gap, played man-to-man coverage, press, and said, Bowman, you're like 35 years old. You figure out where to throw the ball. And he couldn't. 26 for 50. I mean, 2 picks. It's just not great. Versus I couldn't understand Kansas State. Oklahoma State, I guess they didn't think Sunshine could throw the ball. So Avery
Yeah.
Johnson literally sat back there directing traffic like it was 7 on.
Yeah.
I watched it.
Pretty
He was
much.
sitting there just like, okay, if you want to go.
I guess I'll
there,
just hang out. Sure.
come there and there. Okay. Swing it. I just had a feeling. I mean, we've seen this pattern with Oklahoma State at least the past 3 years. I mean, they look good. They're a high preseason favorite. Then they come in, they lose a couple shit games, but we'll still end up seeing them in the Big 12 championship. It's gonna happen every single time. Yeah, it's nice for old Bill Schneider to get a win there. Rest in peace. I don't actually know if is he dead? He might not be.
I don't think that guy's old. I don't know. Let me
Let's
see. Old
Old
Bill.
Billy B. Bill Schneider.
Still alive.
Oh.
He's doing just fine.
Oh, okay. That'll baby Bill. Okay. Thank you, Bill. Notre Dame, Louisville. The impossible became possible. Miracles. I mean, it's in front of touchdown Jesus, so maybe I shouldn't be as surprised. Maybe, you know what? Riley Leonard throwing 2 touchdowns just shows you guess who left a note in his locker. Maybe Coach Stu Holtz.
Maybe.
Okay. He sat down and he said, I'm sick and tired of watching this bullshit.
Sure.
I mean, he's still throwing for 163 yards, so I'm wondering how we're getting 2 touchdowns. I didn't watch the game too much. I mean, I just needed Louisville to stop fumbling the ball. I got 3 fumbles.
That would help.
Lost 2 of them. Like,
that would help.
They were carving them up. Tyler's fucking slinging the pill. 3 touchdowns, had 1 pick. I can live with 1 pick, but 1 pick and 3 fumbles I cannot live with. They ran the ball pretty good. Ran for 131 yards. I can live with that. They outrushed Notre Dame. But, hey, miracles happen in a touchdown, Jesus.
There you go.
1-score game, so I wasn't too far off. It wasn't like I picked a wild, got piss slammed out of nowhere. But good eye. Good eye. Especially, you knew they had the green jerseys coming out season.
Yeah. They were dialed in.
Yeah.
They were dialed in.
Yeah. Probably hit a pint beforehand, too.
Oh, probably multiple.
Splitting the G. Man, I did find out and confirm it was not just a joke when we were told, Michaela's brother didn't know what splitting the G was. That was not a bit. That's
not
confirmed.
yeah.
So, told my dad, he just sat there like, what?
Couldn't believe it.
Like a disgusted man. I said,
Sure.
it's okay. It's gonna be all right. He said, no, it's not. Yes, we both finished 3-3. 3 for 5. Not too bad. Not great, but kind of seeing the field a little bit.
Yeah, more than half. We'll take that. We've had worse weeks, that's for sure.
Man, you don't want to see an 0 for week when you kind of sit there. You're like, maybe I'm not seeing it. Maybe I didn't have my contacts on, and I was kind of seeing. Maybe I was thinking Canadian football. Maybe I was thinking the Bengal Tigers.
Sure.
Something different. You know what? I'm gonna call an audible. Let's go to the top 10 for college, and then we'll go to the NFL.
Oh, okay. All right. Keep it in family.
Yeah, keep it in the family here. For those of you who are new to the show, what we do is we each put together our own top 10, and then we average the top 10 out, and that's how we get this official top 10. So as you can see, I mean, it's kind of not a shocker, but Alabama's number 1 in the country right now. I mean, they got the best win so far this year. So you beat a top 5 team, you probably go to number 1. It was tightly contested. You had Texas number 1. I had
Still had
Texas number
Texas
2.
one.
So
Still had Texas one just because I still don't think anyone's looked better than Texas
it's a good point.
so
It's a
far
fair
this
point.
year. But I
I
still
put
have
a little
Bama
more
too.
stock in
So
Bama. I put more
yeah,
stock in that Georgia win. I just thought like
I just
the
think I
Texas
still had
win
questions about Bama before
defensively. I
that
have
I still
questions.
have questions about after. Whereas Texas, I don't really have many questions. I know what I see out there. Obviously, it could change. They could lose first big game that they play. So
Yeah, I mean, I knew that they beat uh, Michigan. I'm like, right now it's a top 10 win. The good news is they're going to play against Oklahoma coming up here, and that you get
yeah,
that win. That's another feather
hmm
in your cap. Um, yeah, maybe I'm just buying, the SEC hype. I just think, Bama beat Georgia. That's a really good Georgia team.
hmm
I kind of flirted. It was looking a little interesting on mine. I had Tennessee at first ahead of Texas. I actually think in a head-to-head matchup, I think Tennessee gets the win. But I'm high on that Tennessee team. I think they're
yeah, I
just
like them too.
well built. But they'll end up losing to Bama somehow, just off
Yeah,
some crazy shit.
sure.
Um, yep, go to Tennessee. They fell in the rankings a little bit. Texas loses that number 1 spot for right now. They can retain it, but I just had to give some flowers to Bama for that one.
Sure, sure.
Um, Georgia, yeah, you lose, but I'm not going to punish you to where you're exiled. You just kind of go down the list here. Ohio State dropped not because they lost; they just haven't played anyone. Like the top 4 teams have played like at least a top 10 team.
Yeah.
I don't believe Ohio State has played anyone.
No, they have
No
not.
disrespect to Michigan State, but
That ain't
it's
it.
Michigan State. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
So yeah, Akron doesn't
it's not a
really,
god squad right there.
get my juices flowing.
No, no, no. Nor
Marshall's
should
not
they.
gonna. I mean, this matchup against Iowa, could be something. Um, but I think on the back half they'll start to kind of move up my rankings as far as you play
Sure.
Oregon, you play Penn State, play Indiana, play Michigan. So you got a chance to move up. It's just right now can't give you the nod. So it's an SEC powerhouse right now for the top 4 for me.
Yeah,
Um,
which is fair enough.
Next up, we got Penn State at 6. I mean, I don't love Penn State, but I can't knock them because they keep winning.
Yeah, from 6 to 9, I don't know, and I don't yeah, like, I have no idea.
Yeah, I
Like,
mean, it's a
Missouri could be good,
toss-up.
they almost lost. Miami basically did lose.
I
Uh,
I thought about punishing Miami a lot more, but then again, I thought, okay, I can't put them below Oregon because Oregon
'Cause
almost
Oregon
lost
almost
at home.
lost twice, yeah, like, and then
Yeah,
Missouri almost lost twice to BC and
yeah,
then Vandy, so they're all the only one that hadn't basically almost or shoulda lost was Penn State,
Penn
so,
State, they get the
like,
nod.
fair enough. I almost thought about putting, like, frickin' Michigan and SC ahead of all these teams
I flirted with it.
and just going rogue and going Michigan 6, SC 7, bump the rest of them down the chain, but
Hey,
it's not like
I
SC has been just annihilating everyone else that they've played. They've been in some battles too, so and so have
man.
Michigan. Like, Michigan almost lost to Minnesota.
Yeah, so
So
here my thinking kind of just going through. I'm going to jump down to Michigan at 10. I really fought to put them in at 10 because I was just going to snub them and say fuck them because they really should have lost to Minnesota. Like they got the onside fair and square, and we're
yeah,
probably thinking you're at least getting a field goal, so we're going to overtime. Now
yep.
you could say Michigan would win in overtime, but to me, like to get fucked over on a call like that, I almost
Yeah, it's
wanted to throw
rough.
them out the top 10. But then again, by the rules, I can't put USC ahead of Michigan because of head to head, and I can't throw LSU ahead of USC because they lost head to head. So and
Yep.
then Oklahoma are lost to Tennessee. So you know, but
There you
then
go.
Michigan has the win over USC, so that's a ranked win. So that's just where things get interesting. Um, yeah, I mean, I'm high on the Miami team. I thought there was gonna be one game where they were gonna kind of have a problem like this. I didn't expect it to be down to the wire like this. If they struggle against Cal, yeah, things are gonna get tough.
Yeah.
But I feel like they do this every year. Like the first half of their season, they piss slam
Yeah.
everybody, and then they just decide, you know what?
We'll just hang out now.
I don't really like beating people up like this. Like they got families, they want to
Yeah.
have a good time too. So that'll piss me off. But yeah, I mean, if USC could stop, give me heart palpitations. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm a little worried about playing Minnesota. This smells
I
like a
know.
trap game. 4:30,
Away game, yeah, full on trap game.
and that Gophers coming up
Looking
on the
ahead,
screen.
looking ahead to Penn State next week.
I
Oh yeah,
what I'd
just
love
get
to
through,
see
boys.
is just walk in there and foot on throat, like
Yeah, like first
out the
quarter and
gate,
a half, you're
boom,
out
boom, boom,
21-3, and you're like, okay, we can just
feeling good.
chill. We can cruise this one on through.
All right, we'll lock in for that battle. Yep, honorable mentions: USC, Oklahoma, and LSU. Obviously, I had to put USC in the honorable mention ahead of LSU. We said head to head. Oklahoma, their defense is good. I really don't trust their offense, so I was going to try to throw them in at the 10 spot, but that offense just isn't good. I mean, you almost lose to Auburn. If Auburn had a competent quarterback, I mean, they're doing big things. I get he threw for 3 touchdowns, but if anyone watched the game, it was an ugly, ugly first half.
Yeah.
But I mean, I got Michael Hawkins Jr. throwing for 161 and 10 for 15, so he's not throwing it that much. He's running the ball pretty well. But I mean, I just don't think teams are going to win throwing the ball 10 times or completing 10 passes. Like, I don't know. I mean, you can. It's just going to look pretty ugly. I'm trying to look at Oklahoma's record. I mean, yeah, their next game, they get the bye this week, and then they play against Texas for the Red River rivalry. I mean, would I be shocked if they beat them? No, it's a rivalry game. Shit happens.
I think I would be, honestly. Unless, well, they'll probably freaking injure Ewers again, honestly. Probably knock him out the game.
Then the Arch show comes in, takes over.
The Arch
He
show
becomes a bona
takes
fide
over.
starter. They got a tough back half of the schedule too. Texas, at Ole Miss, at Missouri. They get Bama at home, and then they finish the year at LSU. Like, I mean, realistically, this team could be. They could be 1-5 on the back half of the season.
Yeah.
And
No,
I
for
mean,
sure.
South Carolina's not a slacker.
No,
They
they're not
look
bad.
pretty good.
They're not bad at all.
That would be a full collapse right there. You lose one game and it's over.
Oh, it sure would be.
Yeah, it's good stuff. All right. Any other final thoughts on the top 10? I mean, I feel like it's
UCLA
just not
sucks.
normal.
Oh, sorry, that
Like
wasn't
that.
top 10 related. That's just
Fourth
that's on
down.
me.
They'll
I
never
was
be in the
actually
top
looking
10
at
this
them.
year.
They're gonna go 1-11.
Who's that one gonna be?
They already got one, Hawaii.
Oh, you're right. And we made cash.
I'm being dead ass. Like, they're not beating Penn State.
Yeah.
Okay, home against Minnesota, maybe.
Hey, but them Gophers.
That's what I'm saying. At Rutgers, at Nebraska, no chance.
Yep.
Playing Iowa.
Oh, smash mouth ball.
Doubt it.
Yeah.
At Washington, doubt it.
I swear.
Home SC, doubt it. At home against Fresno State, maybe last game of the year, you go 2-10. Like, I'm being serious. Like, who are they gonna?
I think we're disrespecting. We're not realizing this Fresno State ball club's 3-2.
Yeah, like they're 28-point dogs against Penn State. I'm gonna see what they have the best matchup predictor chance on ESPN.
Yeah, who do we?
They got a 40% chance against Minnesota. They got a 19% chance against Rutgers.
Got a 27% chance against Iowa.
Yeah, Washington is 17. Fresno State is they're favored. 52% chance. So it's Fresno State and it's the Minnesota game. Those are their chances to go 3-9. Unless they throw an upset in there.
Rutgers is 4-0. Could I have thrown them in the top 10?
No, I was thinking about Indiana for the honorable mention.
I thought about it too. Signetti.
One of these days I might.
Don't tell me.
If them boys are undefeated going into that Michigan game,
they're getting.
And they're 1, 2, 3, 4, and they're 9-0. And they're at home against Michigan. Tell you what, no.
I might throw some cash on old Signetti.
They'll probably lose this weekend though, just cause.
Probably.
Just to ruin their own vibe.
I low-key wanted to put Boise State as honorable mention just because their running back is an absolute unit.
Yeah.
But it's not how it works, unfortunately.
Fortunately, it's not.
All right. See how we did in the NFL this week. Yeah, I did hear from fans they were not happy with
Oh,
my
shut.
Bucks pick. I do have a statement from the Caleb Casa camp. They said, "Suck my balls."
There you go.
So that's how that's gonna work. I didn't love it. It's like picking against, one of your faves. I like the Eagles. I just felt I didn't expect a master class from Baker, but I just kind of felt the weather difference going on. For some reason, the Eagles like to play scrappy down in Tampa. They just got embarrassed at home. Like they're gonna come out firing. Um, but I did not
Yeah.
expect a 33-16.
No.
There are a lot of problems with the Eagles offense again.
Yeah, I'm not that I'm less worried about it. No Lane Johnson, no Devontae Smith, no AJ Brown. Tough.
It's fair. It's
Gonna
fair.
be tough. Now, first 3 series, we throw it on 1st and 10, then run it for no gain on 2nd and 10. You gotta think if we flip that around, run on 1st and 10.
Yeah.
Now it's 2nd and 6, throw 3rd and 3, run again, 2 tush pushes, 1st down.
Now we get
Okay,
some
we have a
going.
good start. So you gotta think if your 2 best receivers are out, you give
Run the
it to
ball.
Saquon?
Yet 10 carries is kind of scaring me.
Yeah, and, like, obviously, this is what happens, like, the Eagles get down early. They just love to be down 14 zip, and then you can't establish the run, and then you're screwed. Now, obviously, you went to go on defense first, and you couldn't really stop a nosebleed. Guys couldn't tackle. If I have to watch Avonte Maddox play one more football game, I don't know what put Cooper DeJean in the slot, man, and let him play. I don't know what Isaiah Rodgers did. I don't know what coach's wife he slept with
Okay.
to
Okay, we're done
be getting
allegedly.
blackballed out of this lineup, but get him in there, man. Jeez.
What if Cooper DeJean is the one that did that? What if he slept with the coach's wife?
Maybe because Isaiah Rodgers is the one that shoved a guy into Cooper DeJean to make him muff a punt, which I thought that was kind of like trolly because so they obviously didn't blow the whistle, but like
Yeah.
a guy ran into Cooper DeJean, the ref throws a flag, so all the Eagles guys are watching him throw the flag. They're like, "Oh, okay, we're good." No, like obviously you keep playing until the whistle's over, so like I get
Right.
what everyone will say, like, "Oh, you shouldn't have stopped playing," but it's like you're watching the ref just, you know, you see your guy get dismantled, ref throws a flag, you're like, "Oh, okay, we're chilling," and then they say, "Oh no, actually, he got pushed into Buck's ball." Like, "Oh, okay, nice. Well, why'd you throw a flag if it wasn't? I would have just jumped on the ball," but you know. Jitters.
Sure.
That's all
Why
I'll
not?
say. Yeah, just a bunch of shitters all around.
Um, I did find it. I mean, you probably saw it where CJGJ said he was going to put belt to ass on Evans.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying Mike went nuclear, but almost dropping 100 in a tub. I mean, should have had
Yeah.
two.
Shoulda.
Um, I mean, it's not like this Tampa Bay team is bad. Like you said,
No,
I
I
don't
think they're
like
pretty
that you're
good.
not getting Saquon touches. I get you're down 14-0, but I don't think that you need to just say, "Oh, we're just
Yeah, you
going to
can still
throw,
get
throw,
them
throw."
touches.
Yeah, I mean, football is a long game. Um, I started seeing people talking about like, are the Eagles just not playing hard because they want Sirianni out? And I saw clips being played against like when the Chargers got embarrassed by the Raiders before they wanted Staley out. I mean, what's your take on it? Do you think that the Eagles want him out of there? Are they still going with Sirianni? Like,
I don't know really. I think it was more of like it was fucking feels like 108.
yeah, it's a
You
good
know you
point.
have the bye week coming up. You're
Just kind
down
of looking back.
21 zip. Chalk it.
Okay,
Let's get on out of here, boys.
I hear that. Okay, take a
That's
couple knees.
that's what I want to believe. You know, I think
Okay,
there was a mix of both. Like I think people just kind of went into it not giving a fuck. You know, Devontae's out, AJ's out, Lane's out. We have a bye week next week. Let's not go in there and kill ourselves. We'll be 2-2. Move on with your life. Um, now were all these games winnable? Yeah. Are you one play away from being 3-1 anyway? Yeah. But you know, what are you gonna do? Bunch of
I'm a
shitters anyway.
I'm a little worried about the fact that this should have been a Jahan Dotson masterclass on the offense because he's moved up to basically your number one receiver. Like, there's no way Paris Campbell is your number one.
Shouldn't be.
So I'm a little worried at the fact that you only got him 2 targets for 11 yards and 4 targeted him 4 times, got him 2 completions. Like, that is kind of concerning to me. Like, I don't understand what you're doing there. I don't know. I don't want to like put too much stock in a game early in the year. But I think the harder part for it is this is the same team that you're matched up with in the playoffs, and they did pretty much the same thing in this game that they did last time.
Yeah, we are not a good matchup for these guys. Well,
No.
yeah, or they aren't. Yeah, it's just bad.
Yeah.
I don't know what happens. We just don't. We do not cope with it well at all.
No. All right. I'll stop the pain for that one. GG. Go next.
GG. Bye week. See ya.
Yep. Everybody get a nice little margarita, kind of chill a little bit. You know, maybe watch some ball. Packers Vikings. I mean, the Vikings are a fucking wagon. I mean, it's a close game, 2-point game. There's 2 really good teams. Jordan Love. I mean, boy, welcome back, kid. I am so worried he's going to drop 4 touchdowns on my team next week.
Yeah.
Probably going to happen.
Sure.
We can't cover the pass to save our fucking
Can't do
life.
shit.
If I see, I know the Rams aren't on here. If I see one more, Jared Verse has a chance to stop someone in the backfield, and he fucking does this little arm tackle thing and misses. I might break my TV.
Clothesline somebody.
Oh my god, I saw it 4 times. I'm like, wait, so you're telling me as a USC fan, I got Bear Alexander doing that all last year? He's just whiffing people and running by.
Well, he's gone now, so.
I mean, honestly, at this point, GG's.
GG's on that.
And then I mean, but Jared Verse does so many good things, and so does Fisk. But then they have those plays. I'm like, you have him. You just need to move your feet, and then you're fast enough to get there. So if we just kind of move instead of doing the old arm tackle, then again, he is probably a 255-pound gentleman who can pull someone down. It's it's a pretty good force. So maybe it'll work. But the more I think about it, this would be the type of trolley game that the Rams somehow pull out. I mean, you beat the 49ers. You got this game at home. Like, you just somehow win it.
Find a way.
It's just wishful thinking.
Yeah.
Yep, it's probably true.
You got to believe in something, though,
That's what I'm saying, man.
I mean, yeah, you can't not believe.
Well, probably should. But, yeah. I got to say, I don't care how bad it gets. I will not take Darius Butler's advice and have multiple favorite teams. All right, I'm a Rams fan, and that's it.
Yeah,
I can enjoy watching other teams, but like, I'm gonna live and die with the boys.
Sure.
All right. Because then it doesn't mean shit if your team wins a Super Bowl and you just got 6 of them. Like, all right.
What was the fun in that?
Yeah. Sorry for the stray there, D. But Bills Ravens. I mean, the Ravens are the Ravens, man. I mean, King Henry's getting touches. He's getting 24 carries, even though John Harbaugh said, we're not here to give him 20 touches a night. Okay, we're going to give him 12 and we're going to keep it moving. And they went to the meeting room, turned on the film and said, wait, if we give him 20 of these things, 24.
Sure.
He kind of wears people down. I think they said Josh Allen, though, has something broken on his left hand. I saw him handing the ball off opposite hands. He can't, like, rotate the football into other spots. I think it's his non-throwing hand.
Okay.
Got, like, the Tua fingers.
Oh, yeah, you don't want that.
Yeah, no.
That's not something you need in your life.
No. Lamar ran the ball crazy, too. I mean, their passing game, like, I wish that Baltimore had a good passing game because, like, it would complement their team so well.
Yeah.
And it's not like they don't have athletes to be able to. It just doesn't work. Like, everything is in the flat. It's a throw to the running back on a screen. It's a swing route to the running back. It's a wheel by the running back. Like, it's a hitch route. It's a spot concept. Like, there's no real, like, okay, we're going to run a flood and we're going to, like, roll Lamar out or anything. Like, they don't really do much like that. Like, if I have Lamar, I'm keeping him on the move. I'm moving the pocket, getting him out so he can 1 to 2 to run.
He wants to
But
be a little pocket passer, though. He loves it.
bro, he's just not like he kills me. I mean, he's doing god tier stuff for my fantasy team, so let's keep doing that.
Sure.
But
Sure.
I did see him come out and say, "I'm not here to be a fantasy player." I'm like, "Hey, wait.
It's like, no, actually,
You are,
we need to have
you
a team
are,
talk with you, buddy.
yeah. Because guess what? You're on the team.
That's what you're
Okay,
doing.
yeah. So let's figure that out. Okay. And guess what? When you do good, the Ravens do good.
Sure.
So let's just kind of keep that in mind. Chiefs is the Chiefs against Chargers. Just keep it moving. Lions Seahawks was an enjoyable game.
Yeah, I mean, geez, hopefully you had the over on that, because that's what the bet I would have taken for that game was the over. That was just destined to go over.
Yeah, I think I might have thrown in the worst parlay of all time, but it had a chance. It really did.
Sure.
Um, do I even? I mean, I should just say it. Yeah. Let's just
Yeah,
air
you
it out.
might as well.
Yeah. I
Might as
mean,
well while you're here.
if I'm gonna throw a parlay like that, like I'm gonna, I'm trying to get some cash.
Yeah.
I had Ty Montgomery, over 1 touchdown, sure, or
Sure.
David Montgomery, not Ty. Tyreek Hill over receiving yards and Tyler Huntley over passing yards, and he had to get 169.
Okay.
You got to think 169 with Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle was not that hard. And to be fair to Huntley, he had 96 yards at the end of the game. He had at least two 20-yard passes from Tyreek Hill that were dropped.
Oh.
And at least one 15-yard pass from Waddle. I'm pretty confident if you add, let's say, let's just
Yeah, add them up. Did
let's
we
just
get there?
humor, just humor me. We had, I think, like the first fade he threw was a back shoulder. I'm gonna say 21. All right,
Okay.
give it a nice little 21. Throws another one across the middle to Waddle. Or no, the second deep ball. Let's say Tyreek catches it and he falls. You threw it just a little bit outside his fingertips, but if we dive, we catch that, right? You got to
Okay.
think if you can get your fingertips on it, we get a little bit more.
Got to think it touches your hands.
I'm going to go generous and I'm going to say 38. I want to say 40, but let's go 38 yards.
Okay.
Waddle, one over the middle, about 15. Okay, 74. Plus. We get 170.
There you have it.
So it wasn't like
No, I mean it's
the craziest.
The fact that Prize Picks knows this line is just something's up with that. That's all I'm
I'm kind of
saying.
pissed that I couldn't find a. I was trying to find a Tyler Huntley rushing over.
Okay.
I couldn't find it. I
Doesn't
kind of
exist.
pissed me off. I would have gone for it. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying Tyler Huntley's the greatest quarterback, but I mean, if he's hitting you in the chest or hits your hands, I mean, I thinking they got good enough receivers that can catch it.
Sure.
Um,
I mean, I'd like to think so too.
the offensive scheme, I don't know if you watched any of that game, was absolutely horrible. Like, I don't think Tua would have even made that work because everything was just to the perimeter.
I mean, how
Throw a
long has
quick little
Huntley been
flat,
there?
like 2 weeks.
Yeah. Chalk.
Like, you got to think maybe
think
we just tailor the offense to what he's good at.
Yeah, we got to think the guru could figure something out.
I mean, the Tennessee Titans are not going to score a lot of points. I get they scored 31, but they had like at least 12 points in garbage time.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to like 19. So yeah, worst parlay. I should have. What I was flirting with was a JMO over receiving yards
Okay.
and a JSN over receiving yards,
Ooh.
or I was going to do Kenneth Walker over rushing yards.
Yeah, the over receiving probably would have hit on somebody.
Yeah, but I said.
I mean, didn't Geno throw it like 55 times or something like that?
56.
Your boy was airing it out.
And he wasn't afraid. I don't mind that last pick either. It's last minute of the game, got to make a play.
Yeah, no, we gotta do something. That's all you can do.
Yeah, got fucking Jared Goff catching passes in the end zone. Where the fuck was that in LA, huh?
Yeah, no, for real.
You can't move, but all of a sudden, I'm getting all fired up.
Getting emotional.
Oh Jesus! So yeah, shout out the Lions. Speaking of emotional, After watching that game against the Seahawks, it just confirms how I felt about how good the Rams are this year when we're fully healthy. Because we took that team that everyone is saying is the best team in the NFC right now offensively, best team, held them to 27 points, lost in overtime in their building, and put up 24.
Yeah. I do think the
Like,
Seahawks defense is, I don't know.
it's gettable.
I fear it's gettable.
Very gettable.
I fear we could get them.
Sure.
That's why I was so hesitant on the Seahawks, because it's like they haven't quite played a high-powered offense yet. They played the Pats.
Yeah.
They've played the Broncos,
Sure.
and they've played who else? What's the third team they played that they beat? Have to find it right
Dolphins
now. Yeah, but Dolphins
with
Dolphins
Skylar
no.
Thompson.
Yeah, so that's why I was, I wasn't sure. I'm like, okay, you beat Bo Nix's first game ever at home. You beat the Patriots. Skylar Thompson. Okay.
Not the
Jared Goff
greatest.
piss slams you.
Yeah.
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 Tough. Not good.
That's how it works.
Not a good look.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen the field pretty good though. What a nice
Yeah,
little
no,
4
hey,
five
that
ski.
ain't bad at all. That ain't bad.
5 ski kept it with 3 here. I was glad I was like if I got 3 and 3 and vote, Jesus.
Yeah.
Gotta have some standards.
Sure.
All right, let's keep the show moving. Let's go over to the
Top 10.
NFL top 10.
It's a real colorful one.
I like this. This is
Haven't been this colorful in quite some time.
some good shit.
We got some crazy faces in here.
Yeah, this is something.
Got the commies.
Yeah.
Got the Bucks up there with a nice little orange. Got a lime green Seahawks.
It's fair to say that's the only good commie.
Only good commie's dead commie. There you go.
There you go. There you have it.
There you go.
Okay, you want to walk us through what the
Yeah,
the
I mean, we'll
RPs
start
here.
at the top. I mean, it would have been easy to put the Chiefs back at 1 because Bills got boat raced by the Ravens, but I'm like, nah. Who's the best team I've seen so far this year? It's the damn Vikings, and I'm not ashamed to say it.
They're good.
Well, 1 week ago it was the Bills. If the Bills would have piss slammed the Ravens, it would have been the Bills up there. But the Vikings, okay, them and the Chiefs are undefeated. Who's looked better? Vikings.
Rasheed's knee.
Rasheed's knee is decimated. So, top 2 at the top. Bucks, 3-1. Lions 3-1. Bucks beat the Lions. So there you go. That's how that's sorted out for you. Pretty simple. Okay, Ravens are 2-2, and the Bills are 3-1. But Ravens beat the piss out of the Bills. So that's got to count for something. Like if it would have been a tight, close game, whatever. Nope, you got pissed on. So you are worse than that team. In college, the wins and losses mean a little more. In the NFL, if you're within a game of somebody and you beat them, okay, you're better than them at that moment. So boom, Ravens get the 5, get a couple wins back on the board. They're a toenail away from being 3-1. Texans are 3-1. I think they're not very good though, but I can't.
Yeah, they're squeaking by.
Say that they're not, so I don't know what to do. I honestly feel that way about the Texans and the Commanders and the Seahawks.
I feel that.
Like, I feel like they're not. I feel like if they all played the Niners, like the Niners probably would win, but there's just something about the Texans, Commanders, and Seahawks where they're kind of fun and they look good, but I think the wheels could fall off, but they haven't yet. So, that's why they're below the Bills and the Bucks and the Lions. I think there's a little more to those teams. Niners are, probably the best 2-2 team, just about. Still without a lot of their talent, so you got to kind of keep that in, and weren't for a couple of the games in there. So Steelers, I think, are dog shit, but I feel like they're always 3-1, and then they'll be like 5-3, and then they'll be like 6-4, and then they'll be 7-6, and they'll squeak in. They'll be 9-8. Whoop-de-doo. Who cares? First round. Get out of here. And then the Jets are honorable mentions because they, they're both, them and the Niners are 2-2. You lost to the Niners, buddy. So Get on out of here.
GG.
And I think you're kind of shit too, low key.
Okay.
Lots of 2-2 teams. Like with the NFL, man, I got no idea, honestly. Who's good, who's not. People are beating the shit out of people who they shouldn't. People are getting slammed by teams they shouldn't get slammed by. And you look at the bottom, and the Jags are 0-4.
Everything's right in the world.
Sure.
I mean, I'm looking at the Jets' schedule right now, and like they're playing the Vikings next. Would it shock me if they beat the Vikings at home? No.
No.
No, you
Not
wouldn't,
at
just
all.
because of the way the NFL is. I could see that happening. Now, could they also get a boat race? Sure.
The Texans are 3-1, and they have a minus 15-point differential. So there is that. There's
Yeah,
that
I'm
for
looking
you,
at the rest of their
if you were
season.
wondering.
They got the Bills that they could lose for sure. They at the Packers could be a loss. At the Jets could still be something. Lions could be a loss. Chiefs, Ravens. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4.
Who's got the worst point differential?
5.
The Panthers.
Okay, I was hoping it wasn't the Rams. I was like, we got absolutely annihilated.
The
by
Rams are the third worst.
Yep, because that Cards game.
Yeah, the Cards game. Yeah.
Other than that, we've looked pretty
The Cards
good.
had that game, and they're still their differential is minus 10. Well, I guess they got piss slammed by the Commanders, so
Boy,
that's how that'll go sometimes.
Piss slammed by a commie is tough, you know.
Yeah,
It's a tough look.
It's not a good spot to be in. That's for sure.
Shout out Concrete Connor for fucking doing his thing.
Shout out the NFC North for being the only division where everyone has a positive point differential. Even the Bears, +2. And the only division, no, I guess the AFC West is also. I was going to say where everyone's at least 500 or better. But the AFC West has Chiefs at 4-0, then everyone else is 2-2. There you go.
Stat that.
Literally.
It's good shit. It's good shit from you. I love the colors. The Bucks was a little interesting. I was trying to figure out what color that is. I don't know if it's an orange or if it's a red.
It's more of an orange, little burnt orange, because that's kind of how their like old school thing is. But
those creamsicles.
They don't want to put. We would have had like four reds kind of just stacked across from each other. So I was like, okay, let's darken that Commanders. Let's go orange over here.
Making some changes, making some audibles here.
Making some adjustments to make sure everything flows correctly, you know.
I hear that. I love that, actually. It's a good shot. Perfect. I don't think we got anything else until we go into Twitter, so why don't we...
Let's do it.
Let me scroll up to the top here. Gotta figure out where the hell we ended off.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Al Michaels, yep, beat everyone to death with a hammer. Yep, remember that. Oh, yeah, we end with this guy. This is who's going to tell you about what happened in the Hurricane Helene. Okay.
Hurricane Helene is set to make landfall tonight in Florida and the Tampa area. And guys, it's not looking good. 105-mile-per-hour winds. And look at the name of the hurricane, Helene. Coincidentally, that's my ex-wife's name. Our divorce was finalized this week, and if this thing is anything like her, it's going to take your car, it's going to take your house, it's going to ruin your damn life. All right?
Sure.
I digress. But anyway, guys, I'm sorry to put my air out on the air, but it's been a rough week. And guess what? If you're in this area, right
have
here,
you been
the
drinking,
Tampa
sir?
area, you're going to have a rough week as well. Okay? And by the way, another coincidence, her mom and dad, Helene's mom and dad are from Tampa. So, hey, John, Marge, you're going to feel it too. You're going to feel the wrath of Helene like I have for the past 4 years. It's going to be aggressive. And you know what? Maybe, just maybe, if we're lucky, this thing is going to catch some of the illegals that the Biden-Harris administration let in and fling these Mexicans back into Mexico.
Bring them
back. We're talking about deportation. That'd be the best way to do it. And look at this. Guys, this is not good. All right? Tampa. Why the hell are you living in Tampa anyway? Let's be honest. Who wakes up and goes, you know, honey, let's move to Tampa? Mom and dad, that's who. And it's coming, guys. So this is going to be aggressive. By the way, I've never even seen purple before. Have we ever seen purple on the show? This is not good. And what the hell is that? This can't be good. You know what that looks like? That right there? That looks like Satan's butthole. And there he is. And if you live there, you're going to feel the wrath, just like how I felt the wrath of Helene. So Robert, Mark, thank you guys so much for raising a daughter that ruined my life. If you're in Tampa, get the hell out. I'm done.
Thank you, boss.
There you go.
Appreciate what you did.
Appreciate it.
It seems like Helene is wrecking shop on both sides there. Oh, this is just. I don't know how the algorithm knows that I'm looking for clips of people trying to be porch pirates, but getting absolutely verbally abused. But it's just so perfect. Shout out ring cams.
That's why you fat. Look at you, greedy. No, you can have it. You can have it. You got it, bro. You thought it was some snacks in there? Look at you. You can go ahead and take it. It's a big box for a big back. Come on and get it. I know you need it.
I think I was confused, bro.
Oh, I think you hungry. And people act abnormal when they hungry. You've seen the Snickers commercial.
You're seeing.
Come on and get you a little box.
That's good stuff.
Don't try to run either. I don't want you to have an asthma attack on my porch. Get the box. I know times is hard.
I don't live too far.
I know you ain't walking far. I know you ain't walking far. You ain't got to tell me. Go ahead and get it. Big back, big back.
Oh, no.
You too big to be a thief.
Damn.
Come on.
It's freestyle.
Come on and get it. At this point, I just want you to get the steps in. You never know. It could be some workout equipment in there. Look at it. Okay. All right. That's what you get.
You never know there could
man.
be some workout equipment in there. Oh man. That's gotta be entertaining right there, just to set something up like that.
Yeah.
Oh man. I mean, if Biz is gonna tell a story, you know it's gonna be bad. So just kind of lock in here.
Biz, your sister is married to a guy named Paul.
Yeah, and then I went over to my parents' house for brunch one day, and she was, she was staying there with Paul, the husband, and brunch was ready. Hey, can you go upstairs and get Nat? And I knocked, and it was like, yeah, and I opened the door, assuming like, yeah, like is come in, international sign for come in.
Yeah,
and I walk in, and Paul is just plowing myself right before French toast and eggs and bacon.
Oh,
just
no.
going to the woodshed on Natalie.
Just giving her the
Good old
Reebok
Paul.
earrings.
Good old Paul. What's even crazier is I went on a few dates this summer because one of my buddies had introduced me to a girl, and I took a liking to her, but she had the same name as my father, which is Camille.
Oh, that's
Camille. So I was like, I told you, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, Jesus, it'd be a little weird if I bring home Camille to meet Camille, and
yeah.
Paul's there with Natalie, and
And then just this orgy starts.
like, it's just too much.
That's tough. That is tough.
Not before French toast. No.
Yeah, no, come on. Can't ruin the French toast morning. That's not right.
Oh. I'm not going up there. Like, you go get your sister. Hell no.
Yeah.
You text her. All right. I saw the fucking sock on the door. That's. I love how nonchalantly he says it. Just walk in, Oh shit! All right. Guess I'll just take stage left here. Just when when you're finished there, breakfast downstairs, got the eggs ready and all, but a cup of coffee. That's crazy. Sorry, Biz.
Sorry, Biz.
Thank
Get
you
him
for the
next
story.
time.
Well, maybe not. Oh, this is how you know the hurricane's strong. When Stone Cold can't even drink his ice cold beer. All right.
Got a pretty good windstorm blowing in here in Nevada.
Oh.
Damn.
That's my weather report right there.
Thank you. Yeah, it's windy.
But when can't even drink a beer. All right. Oh, this is okay. So this is insane. I don't know how this came across my algorithm, but here we are.
But you don't mind that it
Well,
did?
I mean, at first I thought it was the Commanders Stadium, Fox Field. No, this is in China, and there's just, I guess, a sewage pipe that they're doing pressure testing, and it failed, and there's just shit everywhere. Like, I can't even emphasize everywhere.
Oh no.
I mean,
oh hell no.
it's just.
Oh no. You gotta move. You gotta get out of there, man.
My big question is, what tests are we trying that we're blowing so much air into this pipe that we're look at this, it's on the windshields, man. Like, it's
Oh.
I mean,
Thịt ba nó cha phí bọn gì yêu can luôn.
maybe we should just take that test and scrap it.
Yeah.
Jesus. I don't even know what you do with your car after that. You got to take it through the car wash, but got to get new windshield wipers. Probably got to puke. Oh. What if you just see a fucking, just a foot long coming at you and it just splats on that windshield? Oh, what if it breaks the windshield? How do you,
It probably could.
how do you file the claim for this? Look, I know you think I'm full of shit. I was driving down the highway.
Yeah.
And
I promise you. I swear I wouldn't lie about this.
I just got hit by the mother of all shit. All right. This is great. Strep throat is a yapper's equivalent to tearing an ACL.
Yeah, pretty
That's a good
much.
point.
Yeah, you're done for the year.
Yeah, I'm pretty much.
Tough.
This lady is just too savage, but it's too funny.
Just because I'm fat, that doesn't invalidate the things that I say.
She died.
Okay.
You ready to get supersized? She died too.
I've got 3 McDonald's breakfast sandwiches. Which one's the best?
He's dead.
Join me on my Fat Positive radio show.
Which didn't last long because she died.
Just because I'm fat, that doesn't.
So I'm starting to get the thing here is doesn't invalidate it, but you're probably gonna be dead quickly.
Yes.
So it kind of invalidates it.
Yeah, just a tad.
Maybe I should shame you so you stop doing it so that you live longer.
Sure.
Is that a double positive? You know?
Makes sense.
I mean, I love eating McDonald's breakfast sandwiches, but it's few and far between.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you've had a McGriddle recently, but it doesn't hit like we were when we were kids. And they found out they changed the recipe for all their shit. It's like drier, and it's just
Really.
Yeah, that syrup isn't like the perfect.
Yeah, it's not
medley.
Not that perfect consistency.
No, I mean, I'm scared to. I mean, maybe I gotta, give up on the McGriddle and switch over to the McBiscuit, and maybe
Okay.
that, that's a safe. I mean, we can't fuck up a biscuit, right? Like,
No. That sausage egg McMuffin, man, it ain't ever done me wrong. That's all I'm gonna say.
I might have to switch teams. I was always a McGriddle guy because I just love the pancake.
I like going back and forth, man. I don't mind. I don't discriminate really with old McDonald's breakfast.
That's a good point. Did you ever go with the big old hot cakes plate?
Yeah. Sure. Get a little orange juice. Yeah.
You put
good to
cut
go.
everything up, put a bunch of syrup all over all.
Oh,
of it,
you
mix it all
have.
up.
I mean, I mean, I don't know. Like, what am I, a stooge?
What?
Well,
I mean,
sure.
Sure.
Maybe not. I don't know.
Saw a post where some guy was showing him doing that with his breakfast, and somebody said, if I have syrup touching my eggs, I can't eat it. I'm like, well, you're just a pussy. Okay.
Yeah, you're an idiot, bud.
All right, pal. Speaking of being a stooge, FaZe Adapt has announced his $2.5 million operation to prove pigeons work for the government is finished. After 3 months of working on this operation, him and his team have found absolutely nothing to prove they work for the government.
Yeah, buddy.
Said it was a complete mess of money.
Yeah, I figured I could have told you this.
Now, what if 2.5 is part of the plan, and you have to go to that 5 mil mark to break the code?
Or what if the government paid him $5 million on top? Say, hey,
do the
just
survey.
just say that you didn't find anything.
Yeah, he figured out some stuff.
We'll recoup
Somebody
you.
reached out to him and said, "Hey, you."
Hey, we'll recoup you. You just got to say absolutely nothing. Nothing's wrong here. We'll keep paying you royalties, and you'll be good to go for the rest of your life, buddy.
Look, we know. Okay, you took apart one of the birds and you found a tracking device. You found, in the larynx, you found a microphone. We get it.
Yep.
Guess what? You didn't see it. Okay.
No, you didn't see a thing.
Check says you didn't see a thing. This voucher to McDonald's for a McGriddle also said you
Sure.
didn't see anything. Thank you for doing the research phase.
Yeah.
Nobody
for
ever accused you of being the sharpest tool in the shed. Okay.
Yeah.
So I didn't expect much more. You never know what you're gonna get from Big Cat, but this is just wild.
By the way, did you see there was an update to the Dan Campbell having to sell his house? So it's kind of a fucked up story. His daughter's classmate posted his address after they lost the 49ers in the NFC Championship game and said, like, you for going for it.
That's messed up.
Messed up.
How That's messed up.
High school, I think.
How
and then like the real
So here's the thing: if you're in high school and you're leaking someone's address, you're old enough to get your ass kicked.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? Go to Dan Campbell's house and like talk shit? Like he'll beat the fuck out of you? Like I don't know. He'll probably shoot you. Honestly, knowing him,
He might just rip you apart with his bare hands. 'cause
probably got guns on the premises.
Yeah, he walks up, he just quick draws, boom, you're out of there. Oh no, you can't do that because in the NFL it's a penalty.
Yeah, it's 15.
Oh,
Flag him up.
It's 15. Shit. Damn it. That's a drive killer. That's a drive killer.
Yeah, not good.
That's over. Okay, this is well.
Oh, jeez.
Well, there's a reason for it, but you're not going to want to buy this product. Okay.
Okay.
So.
What is so special about this elephant poop that this girl is collecting it? Well, let me break it down for you. Actually, when elephants are fed Thai Arabica coffee beans, the beans pass through its digestive system remaining mostly intact, and they eventually come out in the elephant's poop. After that, the beans are carefully collected and thoroughly cleaned, and later they are roasted and transformed into one of the most expensive coffees in the world, known as black ivory coffee. Because
Okay, so I'm not getting black ivory coffee. Okay.
Yeah.
Because
pass.
learning about how this works. First of all, why are we fair catching this?
Yeah, there's got to be a better system. I guess they don't want it to get on the ground. I don't know. It's not making sense.
I'll just get that off.
Yeah, not good.
I mean, the algorithm knows me. I'll say that. My humor's like a 5-year-old kid. Yeah, this is what happens when you ask your dad, "Hey, can we go to the water park?" And he says, "I built one in the backyard." Okay.
Yeah.
Got
We have,
one at home.
we have McDonald's at home.
Yeah, we got McDonald's at home. Actually, I might take the McDonald's at home at this point, except for them hash browns.
Yeah.
But you can get the same ones from Smart and Final in the big pack you see, and you cook those yourself, and
Yeah.
they do things. I mean, we didn't really think this one through. I fear.
Oh my.
So
Jeez.
he probably feels like he just ran into Clay Matthews in his
It
prime.
feels like he's gonna die.
All right.
So it turns out, after further review, we cannot just go get 3 kiddie pools from Walmart, 2 small blow-up beds, and a random ass pipe that we cut a hole
Yeah.
into, and just say, "Fuck it, this will work." I'm trying to think on a good day with how big he's probably in the 200s. So 200 pounds, we're sliding, minimal friction, 3
Mm-hmm.
kiddie pools that you can lay across. In what world was this gonna work?
It was never gonna work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. I don't think this one was going through.
I think this was the lead scientist on the Pigeon project. So this
Yes.
makes sense. Okay.
Sure.
It's good shit, buddy. I mean, I appreciate ingenuity, but Jesus.
Good try.
Shout out Michigan for fucking up social media again, like they did last year. Yep, week 5.
Oh no.
Probably. Maybe we shouldn't.
Yeah. Not the time. Not the right time for this one.
No, not good taste. Yeah. Honestly, after doing this, Ole Miss deserved to lose the game.
To what happened just before the time.
Just told me.
Gestures
Hit the ground.
as if to say, hey,
Hit the
I
ground.
want you to go down, and
There you go.
he goes down.
So you deserve to lose. All right.
Yeah. Making injuries, not right.
No. So Lane Kiffin, I'm gonna be hoping you lose the rest of the season. And I was high on this Ole Miss team too. Like I was a big fan, but now not anymore. I mean, again, physics. We're not really thinking of how we can get across this. I do love though that they say guys just do a bunch of stupid shit. ladies, you're not out of this. Okay.
Yeah.
If you got boozed up as much as we did in the
Yeah.
wood, you do the same thing, and this is proof of it. Okay. These girls have had a couple drinks and
Mm-hmm. Feeling
the
good.
table floats. Give us a fucking orm. We'll get it out there. And here we go. Let's see. Now I do see. Okay. We got an anchor here. All right.
We got a couple anchors on the side.
Yeah. We need.
We
one
ain't all
anchor.
fitting on this thing. Oh, this is a picnic table?
Yeah. But it's got like floats on the bottom. You know?
Oh, I see.
But yeah, like you said, I mean, if we just kind of distribute the anchors, we take you, we got to move you over to the side, okay? You
Yeah.
go to this corner, and we might have a chance.
Or is this the only place that we can load up here? Is right on
Well,
the
if
edge in the deep part of the water? We can't get a shallower entry?
No, if we're boozed up, that's not an option.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's not that's gonna go.
Yeah. We already cleaned out the case. This is just where we're at.
Sure.
I was kind of worried based on looking out here. I'm like, we worried about any gators?
Yeah, maybe.
Gotta think.
We don't want that.
We got the drink though. Did we lose the drink? Can we go back? Oh, we still got the drink in the hand.
I think it's all right.
All right.
Drink
Yeah,
survives.
we need to kind of redistribute our anchors. There,
Yes,
'cause it's getting
yes, we do.
tough. This is perfect. Patrick Mahomes' trainer says Pat's dad bod is intentional. He said, "I think an NFL quarterback should have at least 14% body fat from a force absorption standpoint. You have to be able to take contact." I don't disagree with that. Like, I've kind of thought about that. If you just got solid muscle, like you don't really have anything to absorb a hit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it'll absorb it, but after a while, like it's not the same,
Yeah, you're getting banged up easier.
And I mean, Tom Brady, Eli Manning,
That's fair.
Patrick Mahomes, they all got that dad bod, and they're winning games.
It's true.
So, maybe you gotta have a little cushion,
Gotta have a little something.
This is perfect. This is what we need for the Olympics every year. Okay, while they're training or they're getting ready to run, we need these fellas. Need motivation. We go mobile. We're off. Here we go.
Oh yeah.
Oh, their cardio's gone. Yep, they're up.
Yeah.
You get them on a cart.
Yeah. Not looking good.
They probably follow Sirianni around. He's like, "You play one more fucking note.
Yeah.
Shove that trombone so far up your ass." Thank you, sir. I had to show the dedication to these crazy fuckers. I think this is USC Psycho taking a fireball shot at 7:35 in the morning.
Saturday, September 28th, first tailgate, first fireball shot at the tailgate. And Vic hasn't had anything to drink yet, and he's already drunk. It's like 7:30 in the. He just smells the fireball and gets you such a lightweight. I don't have a sense. Right the fuck on! Right the fuck on! Beat the Badgers.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, gentlemen.
It's just what we need, man.
Oh yeah. Love it.
I mean, if you're not taking a fireball shot at 7:30 in the morning, what the fuck are we doing?
No, literally.
I mean, I might need to put an alarm now to wake up at 7:30, take a fireball shot, and even if I go back to bed, like I'm doing my
Sure.
part for the boy, probably won't do it. Get some, If I'm at the game, I'd do it. I'm not gonna just do it at my house. Well, maybe. You gotta tell me twice. Okay. So you remember before?
Oh no.
Deceptively crops out the receiver. Okay. What do we got? What's the receiver? That
I
the
don't even know.
receiver?
I have no idea. All this shit is just like.
All right. I'm
My
going to say
brain-
what the original premise was. Okay. The whole idea was during the debate, everyone was saying that these.
Oh yeah, she had the little ear.
earrings-
Yeah.
Bluetooth
I'm on that. Okay.
So I'll just show you this video. You make your own inference.
Orange, something like that. Oh, yes, hi. Yes, I'm here. Okay, I'm going to talk about a recipe while you're checking. Is that okay?
Yeah, I mean, everyone can infer their own. Yeah, I don't fucking know. I got no idea.
I don't know either.
I got no clue anymore.
I don't either, but hey.
Is everyone a stooge? Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Sure.
Hey, if I knew that those things existed when I was in fucking school, no, I don't wear earrings. Shit. Nah. Nah, we don't need to see this. This is just an old guy fucking going crazy at the HOA. Basically, long story short, guy literally rolls in, taps this guy's window and says, you just keep your door open? Like, what are we doing? He's like, oh yeah, I'm waiting for my kids. We gotta,
Okay.
I'm gonna take them to school. He said, okay, you can close your door. Basically, long story short, I'm gonna give you $100 fine so it gets through to you that you don't need to keep this door open. Like,
Okay.
all right, listen, you old fuck. Okay, we're not gonna do that. That's why I'm not an HOA. I'm just not an
Yeah,
HOA.
no, it wouldn't work.
I tell him where to stick that fucking fine. I'll tell you.
Sure.
Yeah, this is a tough look. Speaking of where to put the fine, he said I'm putting belt to ass today.
Yeah, I needed that. I was waiting for it.
I fear he meant I'm gonna
Anytime
give
now.
Mike Evans the belt to put to ass today.
We're
Or
gonna get.
Baker?
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. I mean, I love CJGJ's, confidence, but maybe we don't, maybe we don't need to do that every time. Yeah, Chiefs have likely lost both Hollywood Brown and Rashee Rice for the season. Currently out without Isaiah Pacheco.
Yeah,
Great
not
weeks,
a
and they're
good.
4-0.
Not good.
I'm not buying this whole wait. Maybe Rashee's coming back. I saw the hit.
Yeah, I know. I've been hearing a lot of different things on that, so I don't even know what to believe.
I heard people say it's gamesmanship. I'm like, gamesmanship, bro. If he's got a torn ACL, like just say it. They're like, oh, it might not be a torn ACL, but it might just be, a torn MCL. I'm like, still bad. It's not good. Yeah, Lamar, this one's going to be tough. He said this is a team sport. I'm not out here satisfied when I throw for 300 yards but took a L. If I
Sure.
throw for 50 yards and we win, that's what the fuck matters. Y'all stop commenting on our socials about the yards. Y'all FanDuels or parlays ain't hit. I mean, again, I'm gonna sound like a broken record, but if you throw for 300 yards, that usually means you had over 100 yards on the ground too.
Usually.
So you've accounted for 400 yards. See, I gotta think in 400 yards, we're at least putting up 3 scores. I'm thinking that if you're doing that, the team's doing good. So I think he's trying to defend Mark Andrews, but
Yeah.
I mean, if we're talking Lamar, well, they moved him to be left tackle. I don't know if anyone saw the news, but man, what a fall that's been. You got out at the right time.
Get me out of there. As quick as I could get in.
If he was available, would you have picked him up during the draft?
Late.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
a
I mean,
like
if the value was there, obviously, I probably still would have. The spot I would have taken him at still would have fucked me over, probably.
Any spot,
It
honestly.
still would have been. Yeah, any pick is a bad pick at this point.
Yep. Rest in peace to the Kembe Mutombo, brain cancer at the age of 58. Rest in peace.
R.I.P. R.I.P.
Then Pete Rose died too.
Man, old ass Pete Rose.
And then I just saw the voice of Oogie Boogie from Nightmare Before Christmas passed away.
Really?
We're losing voice actors left and right.
We're losing everybody, man. This ain't right.
This ain't right.
Ain't right at all.
I don't know who John Layfield is, but he said at Lake Tahoe, been here all day randomly clotheslining tourists. Thanks, John.
Okay.
Like, how is this? Are people just like taking photos and then I don't know where what?
Yeah,
Right to
get
the
this guy to
throat?
the border.
Yeah, get him in there. Could you imagine that's your job, professional clothesliner? You just
Be pretty sweet.
you
Can't
get a
lie.
raise if you crush someone's windpipe. Gotta
Yeah.
be
for
a
sure,
bonus.
for sure.
What if you get a 2 for 1 and you get 2 2s?
Oh yeah, you can get
Double
whatever you
pay.
want and get key to the city.
Might as well. Which city though? Mexico City?
Lubbock.
Okay, we can go Lubbock.
Yeah.
I vote for John to get down there if he's clotheslining tourists. I mean, shit.
Okay.
The SEC and Big Ten are looking to have 4 automatic bids to the playoffs when the next contract begins in 2026. I don't disagree with this. I mean, they're the power conferences right now. Like, why the hell should I give the ACC? I don't even think they deserve a berth this year, but they'll get one.
Yeah, I'm just yeah, I don't know. What if we just rank the top 12? How would we just do that?
Why don't we just go to 2 conferences? We're already there. Let's just do it. SEC.
Yeah,
Big
no, this is it's gonna be
North.
well, no, and then we're gonna get to like, oh, okay, we'll section out, and then they're just gonna resection the smaller sections into conferences again. That's what they're gonna do. So they're gonna whittle this thing down to like, hey, who wants to join these 2 big conglomerates? Oh, we do. Okay, there's gonna be like 50 teams in. Like, okay, to make this easier on everybody, we'll split them up into 5 conferences of 10 teams, and you can kind of play people within your region, and then oh, so that's what we had. Just so now we have less teams in it. Okay, sounds good. Bunch of shitters. I know what you're doing.
And you know who orchestrated it? Kirk from the Silver Bullet.
Facts. They've been doing it the whole time.
We knew it. We could have stopped it. We didn't do it. Oh man. Do I want to?
Was Biden doing nothing basically?
You're gonna see.
So President, on the hurricane, Mr. President, why weren't you and Vice President Harris here in Washington commanding this weekend?
I was commanding. I was on the phone for at least 2 hours yesterday and the day before as well.
All right.
Just walk out the door, Mr. President, please.
You're on the phone for 2 hours.
Okay.
He was on the beach.
Sure. Yeah, but he's
He was
on the phone
for
though.
2 hours. So
I've been on the phone on the beach. Fair enough. Fair enough, Joe.
I've been on the phone for 2 hours.
Yeah.
But I haven't had to
Now-
coordinate.
Yeah,
get
if there
out
was a
for them to
critical
leave.
emergency, I maybe
So-
hey, maybe let's get this guy to the White House.
Yeah.
No more
Or
beach
maybe
time.
he's got to be on the phone for more than 2 hours. I'm assuming to get on.
Yeah,
this
maybe.
thing. I think it's just funny because now since he's getting pushed out, he doesn't give a fuck anymore. So he's just saying what
Bro
they're
does not
telling him.
care. Well,
They're
and
like,
he also
"Look."
doesn't know what he's saying, or he doesn't know anything about what's going on.
I don't know. I feel like he's playing that card right now. Because he's been saying some rogue shit, and I think everyone's like, oh, he just doesn't know what he's saying. I think he does, and he's just like, oh, I could just, okay.
That's probably a little of both, but that brother does not know where he is.
No,
don't know.
he's got dementia.
Yeah, he's
But he was probably told yesterday, hey, look, we got this disaster going. Look, Joe, I know you want to go sit in the sun. Now, if you're on the phone for 2 hours, then you can go play. Okay. And he just told
then you
everybody.
could go make a sandcastle.
Yeah. We got all your toys here. We got your boogie board.
Sure.
Got your fishy snacks. Got it all.
I command, call a telephone.
Is
And
it-
all my security people.
Is it not important for the country to see?
Now, if you're telling me you can do that shit in 2 hours, I mean, jeez.
Yeah,
Sure.
fair enough to him, honestly.
Sometimes you can't even coordinate corporate lunches in 2 hours. And you're telling me we can coordinate relief efforts in 2 hours? Jeez. Our show right now is an hour 30.
I know.
Jeez. Okay, this is getting interesting. So Hassan Reddick, no resolution. And there were people wondering if the Jets could trade him back to the Eagles. The NFL rules say, not today.
Okay.
You can't trade a player and then reacquire him via trade until 2 years elapse. What they haven't pointed out yet is what if the Jets just cut him and the Eagles just sign him?
Could happen.
If that happens, I think Howie is a genius. Because that would be insane.
That would be a finesse.
You trade, get Bryce Huff, and then Hassan doesn't play. He gets
And then he just comes
cut,
back.
and you just bring him back. That would be.
Yeah, that would be pretty insane.
Speaking
That
of
would be pretty
insane,
hilarious.
the Chicago White Sox issued an apology to their fans for how
Yeah, they were
shit
so
they were.
shit. How many
I
games
don't-
did they end up losing?
Oh, probably at least like 130.
I think it was 130 actually.
Oh shit.
No, 121.
Oh, okay. We didn't quite reach there. Yeah, I don't want an apology if I'm a fan. I just want you to not be shit. And this is your time to shine. We got Crumble Cookies releasing a 1,130 calorie brownie sundae.
Oh my gosh. That's insane.
I mean, I might be big back if I'm looking at this. 15 grams of protein. Okay.
110 grams of sugar.
Yeah, cholesterol's at 220. Sodium's at 640. The hell's the difference?
That ain't good, man. Get that out of your system.
Saturated fat's at 196. Not sure I need that in my system. That's a lot. That's a big back meal right there.
Wait, that was the record for the White Sox? Most losses in a season? No way.
Hey, you're in the record book at least.
Wait, that's insane. I didn't know it was actually the record.
We got some Kai Cenat highlights.
The
dropped 24
Cleveland
points.
Spiders in 1899 went 20-134.
Not a great ball club, you know?
They won one game in their last 41. Damn. But that was, that was the previous record. Well, the previous modern record was the Mets. They had lost 120 games in 1962. So the White Sox went 121 this year.
Sure, it was the Mets, man. It had to be the Mets.
It's always the Mets.
That's
All
insane.
right, let's see what we got here.
Kai Cenat's basketball. Yeah, he's I mean, he might
playing
be the
against
MVP of the
children.
league.
Sure.
Yeah. But guess what? He's best in the league. Don't you fucking forget it. Look at that. Get off me. Nah, the free throw's tough. Oh, I didn't show. Some people are asking if he created this league just so he could ball against kids.
Probably. Gotta let him have it sometimes.
Yeah. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Got old DeBoer putting out mouse traps. Actually, those are rat traps. Those aren't mouse traps. To give a nod to Nick Saban's iconic rat poison line. You know, you are heading into Vanderbilt. You know, don't get caught. Don't take the cheese.
Do not start sleeping now. Yep. They locked in.
Almost pulled off the upset against Mizzou.
True. It's very true.
Gotta think. They're good for one. This guy's an absolute fucking legend. This guy spent $4,000 on a Taylor Swift autographed guitar and just smashes the fucking bejesus out of it. Look at this. Takes that hammer and fucking. Now, if you told me I could buy it for $50 and I get to fucking smash it, sure. I'm not in the position.
Yeah,
where
I
I'm
mean,
gonna
I don't
afford
care
brand
that. I
or
mean,
something.
yeah, I'm not blowing 4 Gs on a thing that I like a lot. I'm okay.
Yeah. Well, if I hate it, why would I?
Yeah, why am I wasting my own money? I feel like Taylor kind of won in this. She gets the dang. Imagine the money just goes hers. Like, okay, you can do whatever the hell you want with it.
Yeah, fucking guitar.
It's like the quote from what was it? The movie, Straight Outta Compton movie, when they're like burning the CDs. They're like,
yeah.
they paid for them,
They paid
so
for
we
'em.
good. Like, we're making our money off of them.
This is
I don't
crazy.
think this sale goes to Taylor Swift though. So, and I don't think she needs the $4,000. I think she's gonna be okay.
I think she'll be okay with money.
She'll be just fine. Sure.
I feel like we don't need the 4K on this. I feel like we should put the funds to whatever this dollar is over
I
here.
know. Yeah, let's get this. Yeah, that's a sweet scope on that thing over there.
That scope alone might be at least $1,000.
Sure.
It's worth its weight in gold. I mean, I want to get to the point where I make enough money to where I can just say, I fucking hate that. $4,000? Yeah, let me smack it. Okay?
Yeah.
Let me smash the shit out of it.
Gang. Now take that, hang up that busted thing.
Harry, what? He missed a golden opportunity to just full on rock star smash this thing.
He could have done the full thing.
If you're gonna commit to the bit, commit.
Yeah, do it. Don't half-ass it.
Yeah, let's whole ass it. 2024 MLB postseason bracket. I'm so glad that the Diamondbacks are gone because I cannot watch them play against the Dodgers again. And
It's gonna be Dodgers Padres round 2, and if they lose, man, whew.
Realistically, if they lose, like manager's got to be gone, right? Dave Roberts, got to get him out.
How many times? How many
many
years?
passes?
Yeah, how many
I-
years?
I-
But
I-
how many years has everyone been saying? Surely, right? If he doesn't win it,
Yeah.
he's got to be gone.
So he's just
And then
gonna
he
keep
and then he
going,
comes
yeah.
back every year. I mean, you have they basically every season have like the best record in baseball. It's like I don't know. Need Shohei to just say, you know what?
Shohei on the mound.
I'm gonna win this thing for us. I mean, a Yankees
Yeah.
Dodgers World Series would hit like crack.
Feed families.
That might take my eyes away from football for a little bit in the fall, and that's tough to do.
That's a tough.
Instead of a Thursday night, damn
Well,
Commies versus Titans,
I might be watching.
I might be going Dodgers Yanks.
I hear that.
I would love the Tigers to beat down on the Astros.
I believe they did.
Well, they won today. Yeah, they almost choked.
Yeah.
I would love a Tigers beating the Astros.
See,
I don't mind
way
the
this is
Orioles.
gonna work.
Need Mets to win for Frank's sake.
Or what if they don't, just because we get better?
Yeah, just
Well,
because
no,
we
no,
get
because the further I think it'd be better if the Mets do win and then they lose to the Phillies, because then he just loses shit.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind, like, obviously it'd be funny if the Padres ended up losing to the Braves, but I think like Dodgers Padres would be a heck of
Yeah.
a time.
Yeah, it'd
That'd
be good talent.
Yeah, that would be a whole lot of fun.
I'm thinking I just don't see Houston losing to Detroit. I think Houston comes out of it. And you got
Yeah, I
Houston,
mean,
Cleveland. I
Detroit,
think Houston comes out of this.
they definitely threw their ace, and he got the job done. But
You
see, but you never know in the postseason. You never know. Guys get hot.
I always love the Baltimore story, but it just never works.
Yeah.
Cool little logo, little bird kind of looking at you. Eh? Put on a hat. Come on. And his best way to end it, Devontae Adams has informed the Raiders that he prefers to be traded. No shit, you said it in the offseason. You actually said it in the Receivers documentary. You said, yeah, I need to get out of here. They're gonna get me killed.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to leave now.
I don't want him going to the Chiefs, man.
I don't think he's going to the Chiefs. That'd be insane. No way they trade him to the Chiefs. I think he goes to the Jets.
I think if he goes to in the AFC, he's going to go to the Jets.
I'm thinking Jets, man. I'm thinking Jets, but maybe Commanders.
Somebody said Lions. I'm like, what receiver? Why would they need a new receiver? Why would they get rid of their young core?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Like, no disrespect to Devontae, but I'm not trading J-Mo as my speedster because he fits for that role for Devontae. And then I got Amon-Ra, who's my young start. Like, it just throws off the chemistry.
Yeah, I'm thinking I could see Jets. I could see
Jets would be fun.
Yeah, I could. I'm leaning. My feel is Jets.
That would really fuck up your
That's my
Garrett
feel.
Wilson pick, unfortunately.
Yeah, it would be unfortunate. But or it would free him up.
Good.
I
Yeah.
don't know. Yeah, like you never know. Could free him
I
up
don't
a little
understand how
bit.
they can't get him free with motions. I mean, it's pretty easy. Kind of motion him inside, get him on inside break, break out. But yeah, I mean, it'd be good to see him on a team with a competent quarterback.
That is true.
Just don't want to see, man. I don't want to see anything coming up saying Matt Stafford's traded to X team.
they
Please
won't.
don't.
That'd be
do it.
crazy.
Don't you hurt me like that. Respect the man too much.
Sure.
Start getting on the calls, ref. God damn it. Seriously, I'm not asking for like ticky-tack calls, but if you see him get clotheslined. Not now, Siri. God damn it. Get all
Back
passionate.
up, Siri. Back up.
Oh. You ever cursed out Siri?
No, I haven't.
If you tell her to fuck off, she responds and she's like,
Nope.
I do not know how to deal with that type of language, and just shuts off. Like,
Damn, my bad, Siri.
I kind of hope at the end of the year there's like they do like a Spotify wrap up. I hope there's like a recap from Apple of how many times I've cursed out Siri.
Oh, that'd be funny.
I'm looking to get over 20. I think inside the 10, inside the teens is kind of rookie numbers. We're looking to bump those up this year,
Okay. Yeah.
Gotta step
fair.
up and see some things go. Yeah, what do we have from baseball real quick? Let's just kind of see. Okay, here. Yep. Tigers get the job done. Royals win a 1-0. Mets win 8-4. Yeah, they should beat the Brewers. Just out of just trolliness. Padres 4-0. Yep.
Yeah, it was pretty standard.
Yeah.
Some good pitching. I mean, the Mets game was a lot of runs, but everything else was kind of everyone was throwing their aces out there.
Painting
I
the
think
corners
tomorrow's
again.
games will be a little more chaotic. People fighting for their lives, you know.
Man, there's just something about watching
And
playoff
some teams trying to
pitching.
clinch at home.
Yeah. You don't want to go on the road for game 3.
Yeah, like Tigers, Royals, and Mets are all trying to clinch this thing at home.
Wasn't the wild card last year just a winner go home?
I think it's always been a 3-gamer.
Which one am I thinking of? There was like one game and it like
Not sure.
I don't even know. It was just like winner go home. I watched it and they're like, oh yeah, they're fucked. All right. Shit, my bad.
I don't know. Maybe there was a plan of some sort.
Maybe.
Not sure. Not sure. But we got some playoff baseball.
We do. We play baseball. And
Okay.
as we said, you know, don't ever throw the Bruins in your top 10 and they'll probably
Yeah.
only get one win.
There you go.
That'll make you happy. Make me very happy.
Sounds good to me.
Any advice for the people? If you've noticed, folks, we've given you plenty of time to hit that little button. Little subscribe, little bell. Come on.
Advice. No, man.
Whatever road that was in China, don't drive down it because they're throwing
Yeah,
shit up.
don't go down poop road.
Yep, shit
Yeah,
alley.
Yeah. Take the road less traveled.
That is the one, unfortunately.
Well, but there was a lot of people on that road when it started spewing. A lot of people's feces flowing down that road. So we
There-
got to go to find the road.
We got to
where
find
the
where.
feces is not traveling underneath it.
Gotcha. Get on
Get
above
on the back
road
roads. Yeah, get
of
on the
the
back
feces.
roads. Get on the dirt roads in the back. Don't have the
Got it.
sewage underneath. Just to cover all your bases.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that, folks. We've told you we. It's not hard to tell us we would like to chug a buzz ball for you in one of these episodes. Like we're dying to do it.
Yeah, we're itching.
Just kind of
Chomping
get
at
us
the bit,
to
as they
50.
say.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely chomping.
Sure.
So let's keep working. If you got a friend who's watching and isn't subscribing, smack him in the mouth. What the fuck are we doing?
I'm
Hit the
locking
button.
in.
What's the problem? Was it gonna hurt you? Is it gonna bite you? Gonna spook you out a little bit?
Sure.
Maybe. Alrighty, folks.
All right,
Good
people.
luck in your bets, and hopefully Thursday Night Football is good, which we both.
Hopefully it cashes for you. Probably won't.
Probably will not. If you take the Dolphins, they will not.
No.
All right. So we
All right,
got.
people. Yeah.
Deuces.